Approximately 1,100 feet southeast of the local Kroger lies a building.
This is a place of education for many a creature, but there is one particular peculiarity here.
Look, in the distance, the Jude, or by its scientific name, Jude Edward Porter. One of the largest organisms in its ecosystem, the Jude is capable of growing to almost 2 meters tall. His impressive growth is much like the industrial growth of Lithuania in the early 1900s, a country whose history he knows much of. A string of ancestry leads back to there, the origins of this fascinating specimen.
He can be seen traversing this place of education. Although it may not seem like it from the outside, it has all its faculties in place, and many people don't even understand the intricacies of this ecosystem. Here he goes about his daily motions. Here he can also be seen listening to beguiling music or wandering the vast landscape of this educational place.
Jude is quite adept in its tools. One he often utilizes is the pun. Researchers like me have compiled quite a few of these. Allow me to read one for you. There once was a road that ran through a desert. On one side of the road lived a colony of snakes, and on the other side of the road was a lever. Snakes believed that when the lever was pulled, it would bring about the end of all things. One day, a snake named Jake decided to test this theory. He journeyed across the road to pull the lever, but on the way, he was run over by a truck. But you know what they say, better Jake than lever. I've been studying in close proximity to the Jude ever since.
I have been studying Jude for a few months now, and recently we were on a trip to the wonderful city of Chicago. On this trip, one day we were in the hotel and we decided to play a game because we wanted to further our knowledge of the Jude, and we decided to play a very unknown game, Among Us, and he was chosen as the imposter several times and won all of these times. Now, I had never played the game before, and he really showed me how I could be very good.
Sometimes during lunch, I encounter the wild Jude, and he provides me with information on the game called Dungeons and Dragons, and answers any questions I may have.
For a fresh face, let's go to some researchers in the field. They're quite close with the Jude, and well, let's just go to them now.
Hey Jude, it's me, Gabe. You know, Jude, the first time we met in 8th grade, I think that was truly when I realized that you were probably one of the funnest and silliest people to be around. And that has remained true all throughout high school. Whenever you get called on in community meeting, I'm sighing in anticipation, waiting for either a pun or some fact about Bulgaria. Jude, I hope you make it in college, and always remember, we're always there for you.
All right, Jude, you have been an amazing friend to me since you joined in 8th grade, and I think that you are one of the most knowledgeable people I know. Your knowledge of history, mostly history, I mean, it's just amazing how much you can do, and I always have a random fact that intrigues me. You're tall, and having a tall and short dynamic it's good, because if I need you to get something that's high up, I can count on you. But I'm gonna really miss you. Have fun in Ohio. Iowa. Have fun in Iowa. And go whatever Grinnell is.
Jude, hey. Notice I reversed the order. Normally people would say, hey Jude, but you've gone your whole life hearing that. So I decided to do it backwards. Jude, hey, I remember when you interviewed to come to Woods High School, and I did the interview, and almost immediately it was like, hey, this student likes science. I like this student. And so I was excited to find out that I was going to be your advisor for the next 4 years. And to look back over how much you have grown, literally, in those last 4 years, and also as a person. It's been truly amazing. When I think of the musical, I don't think we could have done Seussical or the Addams Family without you to play the Grinch and then Lurch. It's been so much fun. It's also been fun to watch your interests diversify over the last 4 years, and I think that's really going to serve you well in college. It's okay that you don't know what your major is. The typical college student changes majors 5 times before they graduate. So you could tell us something and we'd all know that it's likely to change anyway. Best of luck next year. It's been fun.